News that's coming in at the moment. It's the US President Donald Trump who has reposted what Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said about trade talks. Prime Minister Modi has accepted Donald Trump's offer on trade talks. Donald Trump offered talks in a few weeks. Prime Minister Modi has accepted this offer. The good friends, that's the basic that's coming in from the conversation that is happening between India and the United States of America. Good friends, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Donald Trump. Will they have a talk on trade soon? That's the big question. Prime Minister Modi responded to Donald Trump's big trade offer. Prime Minister Modi has said India and the US are natural partners. Talks will pave way for limitless potential. Work together for secure and brighter future. That's what India and the United States of America need to do at the moment. Now, this is big news which is coming in at the moment. We are now seeing statements coming in, and this is something which is very, very interesting. These statements, the positive ones, are coming in from the United States of America. Donald Trump has been posting on his social media platform Truth. We are seeing two positive statements coming in the last 5 days. The last positive statement was given out by US President Donald Trump on the 6th of September. That day also, Prime Minister Modi had responded. India, in fact, is responding in a very cautious manner. There is cautious optimism. That's the best word to describe what's happening between India and the United States of America at the moment. Donald Trump has reposted Prime Minister Modi's trade talks comment. Prime Minister Modi has accepted Donald Trump's offer on trade talks. Donald Trump is now offering that in the next few weeks, the trade talks could happen between India and the United States of America. This is something which is very keenly and closely being looked at, not just in India, but across the globe. Positive developments, that's what we can see at the moment. The Indian government, in fact, the Commerce Ministry, is now looking at a deadline of November this year. The BTA, which is the bilateral trade agreement, is something that both the United States of America and India are very keenly looking at. And with regards to the BTA, a good conversation is happening between US and India. In fact, Jason Miller from the Indian side has been in Washington DC over the past few days. He's been having a conversation with the US administration and with US President Donald Trump. Now we are seeing Prime Minister Narendra Modi. It was the US President Donald Trump who came out and said that things are moving in the positive direction and we could see the trade talks happening between India and US. To this, Prime Minister Narendra Modi responded. He said that natural allies, that's what India and US are at the moment. India and US are very close friends and they are natural partners. I am confident that the trade negotiations will pave way for unlocking limitless potential of the partnership between India and US. Our teams are working to conclude these discussions at the earliest. I'm also looking forward to speak with President Donald Trump. We will work together to secure a brighter, more prosperous future for both the people. Now, this is the response that came in from Prime Minister Narendra Modi, which means both the leaders are now willing to have a conversation. A lot of back-channel talks happening between India and the United States of America at the moment. Donald Trump is now offering that in the next few weeks, we could see the trade talks happening. In fact, it seems like the positive signals that are coming in from the United States of America are pointing towards the fact that the trade talks are back on track. Donald Trump took to social media platform Truth and he had said, "I'm pleased to announce that India, the United States of America, they are continuing negotiations to address the trade barriers between both the nations. I'm looking forward to speaking with my very good friend, Prime Minister Modi, in the upcoming weeks. I feel certain that there will be no difficulty in coming to a successful conclusion for both our great countries." My colleague Shivani Sharma is now joining me on the story. Shivani, when we are looking at these conversations which are happening, the statements coming in, then the reactions coming in, and now in a big thumbs up to India-US relationship, we can very clearly see that it is the US President Donald Trump who's reposted what Prime Minister Modi has said. Both the leaders are now agreeing to the fact that India and the United States of America need to have a good relationship.
Aishwarya, this happens to be a big breakthrough where not only President Donald Trump has initially tweeted, in fact, he has posted on Truth that he's reworking his negotiations with India to break these trade barriers, and after which Prime Minister Narendra Modi responded on X, and that particular post has been repasted on Truth by Donald Trump. So that means there are close negotiations that are going on, conversations that are going on, and very soon a way will be sorted out, a way will be found for India and United States to sort out these tariff issues between both the leaders. So this is a very big step that has emerged today, a big conversation that has emerged today, Aishwarya, where Donald Trump has reposted the X post of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, where both the leaders have not only agreed to talk and take these negotiations ahead, but to find a way. That means whatever was happening till now, the trade tensions that were happening, or the statements, the harsh statements that were coming in from Donald Trump, especially during the SCO summit, and even after that when he had posted on Friday on the Truth that India has been lost to the hands of China. That means that realization has come to the United States now.
Right, Shivani, my colleague, they're giving us all those details.